What's up, everybody? This is Alex King with Alex King TV, and we are back with another video. We're doing a reaction because, well, not only did DAYLYT drop a song, but the feature is J. Cole. That is right, everybody. The feature is J. Cole. If it is anything like Pie, then we are, well, because it's with DAYLYT, we are already for sure it's going to be a lyrical slaughter, right? It's going to be bars on top of bars on top of bars on top of bars, and I am ready for it. I can't see why it wouldn't be amazing, right? Like I just think that it's going to be something stupendous, miraculous, ridiculous. Like I'm looking forward to the type of bars that it's going to bring to us. So, with no further delay, the song once again is called "A Plate of Collard Greens." So it sounds like home cooking, right? DAYLYT featuring J. Cole. Let's go.
Yeah. P, I see you. Oh, this shit feel like. You know that feeling when. Yeah. Just pray for me on the third. It's a body chopped in thirds. I heard a lot of shit in the circle.
He know he was talking that Jesus talk, right? He know he be talking. Already got paused, right? Because he's always, every time I hear DAYLYT, he's seems to always be talking about like Jesus stuff, or at least I should say, every time I hear him talking with Cole, it's a lot of Jesus bars, like God bars and things like that, right? He said, "Just pray for me on the third." Jesus came back on the third, right? He came back as the spirit, right? After the third day, he rose from the grave. It's a body chopped in thirds. Now that I don't necessarily think that has to do with Jesus, but it could also be a play off of that due to the fact of like could be also played off of like the Egyptian god Osiris. I think Osiris chopped his body parts were chopped up, so it's possible. But just stick with the Jesus thing, right? Body chopped in thirds. I heard a lot of sheep in the circle. It's interesting because I think Jesus also had the whole thing where he's like, you leave, like leave the 99 sheep for the one and things of that nature. So I'm intrigued just by the fact that he's always on something, and I always thought it was funny because Jay-Z has the whole name of Hove, right? And Kanye had the whole thing of Yeezy or for Jesus, but when they fell out, I always thought that J. Cole was gonna be a replacement for Yeezy, right? Jesus, because it would be JC, Jesus Christ. So I thought the whole like thing was being played in regards to that as well. So, but that could be just me deep diving more than I really need to. But let's get back to it.
A lot of sheep in a circle, and you the goat, the Judas coming and purge. It hurt them every time you splurge. All this time spent, the mind sent the haters at me. It make me happy knowing they can never touch me.
Facts.
They think we playing rugby.
Ooh, facts.
Look like a floor at the 100 house. 600,000 on 200 acres. I know it hurt them bad. Paparazzi peek, we close the curtains. I know it hurt them mad. Yeah.
I gotta pull up the lyrics because anytime you're talking about like DAYLYT, I feel like you just gotta pull up lyrics and stuff like that. So running it back, he said, "Just pray for me on the third. It's a body chopped in thirds. I heard a lot of sheep in the circle, and you got the goat, the Judas coming," which is funny because a lot of sheep in a circle. Jesus leaves the sheep, the 99 for the one. So it's Jesus talk like I said before, and then you the goat. So he's saying you're the greatest, you're the all time. Jesus was more like was a lamb, but you're a goat. The Judas coming to purge, meaning you're the goat. The ones who are hating, the ones who are against you, are coming to purge or to kill you or to get rid of you, right? So that's just great imagery, first off, but also it's great in regards to the imagery in regards to Jesus. It's talking about how he is like the favored one. He is, right? He is God and things of that nature. In regards to this rap thing, right? So I think it's pretty dope. It hurt him every time you splurge, all the time. In fact, let me just pull this over so you guys can actually see this, right? So there's also that. But that's dope.
verse, 1,000 on 200 acres. I know it hurt them bad. Paparazzi peek, we close the curtains. I know it hurt them mad. Yeah, it's like a verse that the pastor gave from the pulpit. They mad adore me, but I ain't here for the bullshit.
Ooh, Matador.
Stress who they gon' bless today. I knew I'd get a meal. I came from Section 8, ain't stressed to play. Yeah, the rest is greatness. It's history in the making. His story he making.
Let's pause that because he said they Matador or the bullshit. Like, come on, bro. Like, the bars is nice. That's one thing really I like about him, right? So he said, I know it hurt him bad. Paparazzi peek. We close the curtains. I know it hurt him mad. Yeah, that's like a verse that the pastor gave from the pulpit that matador me, but I ain't here for the bullshit. Crazy. Crazy. Matador, the bull. One of the things I really miss about rap is like the bars, but also the hunger behind the bars, right? Like you can feel that he who he thinks he is. You can feel that he thinks he is the best. You can feel the craftsmanship in the words he has written. And I feel like a lot of people are missing that. I'm not sure whether it took place when everybody just started freestyling their bars, like going into the booth and just like freestyling stuff that came to their mind and just going ahead and putting it to like to the song. I blame Jay-Z and Biggie and Wayne for that, right? Because everybody just started doing it. Nobody was really taking like the art seriously, writing it down for it to have more impact, sitting there with the thoughts of the bars and really being able to give it everything you had, going back and like truly thinking it out, the process. This is what happens when you actually sit and write and really come up and have things thoroughly thought out. And I think that's the thing that Kendrick Lamar shines at, because all his stuff is thought out like meticulously. Like it's great. We're missing that in hip hop and rap.
To the fact that we was taking place inside the trap tap with laxatives, and we think that we running shit. Relax and relapse, dope, lift up 100 clips. Some blocks turn hunted, growth stunted like Barnum and Bailey. Hard for the babies, clowning, drowning.
Clowning.
Backseat of the police car, but never cop out.
Facts, never cop out.
For better days, the sun bright out, children let it raise. If you hear this, keep your head up, praise. Go.
So I'm not going to stop this many times because there's a bunch of bars in here in regards to a lot of things he was saying. He was mostly really just delivering such great things. Like even like if I just like touch back on like the Barnum and Bailey line, clowning. Like his setups for like lines are very different from a lot of other rappers too, because the Barnum and Bailey line would have had something about the clown in the line, right? But he set it up for it to be some blocks turn haunted, growth stunted, which is also could be a play off of some stuff in a circus as well. But like Barnum and Bailey, hard for the babies. Oh, it actually could be because growth stunted like Barnum and Bailey, which could be in regards to when they have like the what is the correct term now for it? Is it it's not midget, right? Is it like I forgot what the term is, forgive me. But like for the shorter people who are not at the usual average heights, right? Where that's something that we're in the carnivals and in the circus and things like that. So it's like growth stunted like Barnum and Bailey, hard for the babies, clowning and drowning their surroundings if an opt-out backseat with a police car, but never cop out, which is great because obviously backseat, cop car, never cop out, police. His ways to formulate words together is such a beautiful thing. It's truly art. It really is. And now I'm guessing Cole is about to come in and shine bright as he does. I'm curious as if he is going to be able to keep up with DAYLYT or surpass DAYLYT. I think that they have two different types of rapping styles, so it'll be definitely interesting to see how Cole decides to rap.
Go. Go. Yeah. The rain is obsolete. Jermaine is out to be celebrated, paraded out in the streets for days, if not for weeks, for bringing us out the bleakest burning pit. My words are slick when it's my turn to kick. I apply pressure like I'm trained to stop a leak. How vain is my belief to say that I could be the greatest y'all done seen when my cadence.
I'm gonna bring it back a little bit because I think I just missed some stuff. Because I know he said rain, but rain could also be rain and reigning like a king. But then he also talked about a parade. So I'm guessing there's like rain on a parade and things of that nature. So let me pull up. Let me see. So the rain is obsolete. Jermaine is out. The beast celebrated. It says beast celebrated, but I'm pretty sure Jermaine is out to be celebrated. Paraded out on the streets for days, if not for weeks, for bringing us out the bleakest burning pit. Interesting. So are they both speaking in terms of like Bible things? Bleakest burning pit, which could represent hell. Rains, I believe, and if it is hell, then when he said the beast celebrated, Jermaine is out. Interesting. So he's saying he's the beast who's out of the cage, out of that pit, and he's to be celebrated. Interesting. Now, if it could be a play on him talking about Jesus in the beginning, now him talking about the devil, this would be a very interesting way to do it. Okay. Whew. I'm happy I stayed up. I'm tired, by the way, everybody. I'm tired. You could probably tell, but I'm really excited.
Paraded out in the streets for days, if not for weeks, for bringing us out the bleakest burning pit. My words are slick when it's my turn to kick. I apply pressure like I'm trying to stop a leak. How vain is my belief to say that I could be the greatest y'all done seen. When my cadence proper from days I laid across the street from these Caucasian neighbors. New kids I stayed around are green and not as mean as my homies that played on Project Swings.
Facts. Speak on it, Cole.
With the stories of slain bodies from heinous robberies.
Woo.
Rated R regimes exchanging raw for cream.
You're just talking, man. See, that's the thing too. So it doesn't seem like he's going bar for bar, but it does seem like he's just talking like that real, like I hate cursing, that real shit, like because this is what he grew up seeing. These are things that were true from his neighborhood, true from his friend group, true from the people he was close in proximity to, probably just from in general in his town, in his area, right? And I think that that's one of the great things about top tier rappers, where they can truly paint a picture and show you and talk about what they have experienced, what has been around them, and things of nature. Same thing with Nas, right? Same thing with Kendrick. Same thing with Cole now. And I think that people are really displeased by Drake because Drake doesn't do those same exact things in those same exact ways, which I guess could go into the whole thing in regards to him, the whole Not Like Us song, right? Because Drake wasn't born in an area where he would have been able to see these types of things. So I don't necessarily think that he should be penalized for it, but it is different. It is different, but we have to remember that, black people come in different variations, not just in regards to complexions, but different variations in regards to upbringing, and it shouldn't make you any less black, right, or any less part of the culture. We already have enough things to divide us. So where is it? Since I apply pressure, like I'm trained to stop a leak, the vein is my belief. Okay, wow. Apply pressure like I'm trained to stop a leak. I just thought that was going to be like a plumber, but actually it's in regards to like a doctor. How vein is my belief, because a vein is also in your body, and if it's leaking, you can be trained to stop it like a doctor is by patching it up or sewing it up. Well, that's not what I expected. Okay. To say that I could be the greatest y'all done seen with my cadence proper from days I laid across the street from these Caucasian neighbors. New kids I stayed around, I green and not as mean as my homies that played on Project Swings. Oh yeah, he's painting a picture about his neighborhood and just in regards to like the area that he was in. It's dope.
Exchanging raw for cream, tricked them, it went left. They pulling up, shooting like Tatum off a screen. The bills is my brain stained, ingrained with the stories of slain bodies from heinous robberies. And rated R regimes, exchanging raw for cream, tricked them, it went left. They pulling up, shooting like Tatum off a screen.
Okay.
The bills is due as kids, we knew the way the calls would ring.
Facts.
Paid them off, we trained to watch the names across the screen. And let collections pass, it's like we failed to make an offering.
Got you.
Gotta channel thoughts, cause damn, the cable office seems. Deep down, I hated Halloween with all that I have seen. Who needs another way to cause a scream? Dangerous as the king of pop. They spin your block. No moves, minimal, smooth criminals. The whole gang doing insane amount of lean. This ain't prescribed.
Ooh. That boy cooking up, cooking up, cooking up. Okay, okay. So we're just gonna run it back a little bit, right? And and, and rated R regimes exchanging raw for cream, tricked them and went left. They pull up shooting like Tatum off a screen. Basketball reference, of course, right? But already regimes exchanging raw for cream. This just sounds like drug stuff for money. R-rated regimes, meaning people who are on the block probably with weapons and doing things that were R-rated for children, because he was just talking about being a child, seeing these types of things, right? So it's R-rated regimes, things that aren't meant for children to be seeing. But he's seeing people trading in drugs for cash. Tricked them and went left. They pull up shooting like Tatum off screen. People got tricked out of the money or out of the drugs potentially as well, and that led to shooting. More than likely, they were tricked out of the drugs, and that led to shooting, because I'm sure the drug dealers had the guns and not the drug abusers, which is, you could possibly have a drug abuser or a drug addict who has it too. But the picture he's painting is great. The bills is due. As kids, we knew the way the calls would ring. That's facts, right? Because there's a certain way that the calls would ring when those bills were due. Like, it would be, I don't know what it is, but you could tell. It'd be different. Like, it would really be different. Since mom ain't paid them off, we trained to watch the names across the screen. Like, I'm not sure how old some of y'all are, but back in the day, the names would come across the TV screen. One. Number two, it also would come across like the screen on the phone, like the house phones. You could also see who it is who's calling in as well, depending on which one you had. This is great. This is really great. And then to skip down, he was just talking about the king of pop thing, right? Dangerous as the king of pop. How well they spin your block. No moves, minimal, smooth criminals. Yeah, that's dope. From the Smooth Criminal Michael Jackson song or video. It's also when he leaning, the whole gang doing insane amount of lean. When Michael Jackson leaned over, but lean is a drug also, or alcohol, but depends on how you probably want to do it. But yeah, Cole is heating up. Like, he's doing his thing. I love it.
They spin your block, no moves, minimal, smooth criminals. The whole gang doing insane amount of lean. This ain't prescribed cause there's no doc for pain they harbor.
You know it.
God, but it's odd cause Satan's catered all their dreams.
Woo.
Dehydrated, now they fiend for truth in these flows. Food for their souls to make it all serene. Well, here's a plate of collard greens. Yeah.
I like this beat too. This is a nice beat. It's a nice beat. Man. Cole. So, as I said, I have mixed feelings when it comes to Cole, because on one hand, Cole's my favorite rapper. On the other hand, Cole apologized. On one hand, as a Cole fan, I know that Cole also, I know his personality, so part of me is not surprised that he apologized. When I think about it, more so I wanted him to do what I wanted him to do more than I thought, more than realizing his personality and his way of thinking and his type would do, right? So I wanted more for him than he wanted for himself, right? Because I know that he could do it. I knew that he could take it there. At least I thought he could take it there, right? Because he has the bars. He plays in sports, so I know he has the, the desire to win, the drive. And who wants to be running third, right? For all this time period, especially because he had finally got to the point where he was number one because of all the features he had done, right? And the albums he had put out recently. So it's interesting. But I digress. These are all things that come to my mind when I hear Cole music. Cole music. But I think the song was great. I think that this is definitely a great song. I think DAYLYT did his thing. I think Cole did his thing. I think that listening to these lyrics and listening to the song, but reading lyrics and hearing the lyrics and having an idea in regards to what it is that great rappers can truly accomplish when they put pen to paper, when they put their minds to it. It was definitely something that was missing from our culture, from hip hop, from rap for a while. And it's truly unfortunate because it's stuff that we need. We need people who have a pen that can do these types of things. And I love the fact that Cole is rapping with people like this. I would love to see Cole rap with King Los as well, just so he can get different perspectives of rapping and bring those perspectives into his skill set. Because when you rap with people who are at a high tier, you grow your skill set as well. So I would love to see him rap with like King Los too. I think that'd be great, and like Royce the 5'9", and get a verse with Eminem and things like that, right? But man, DAYLYT and Cole did their thing. Super surprised to hear about the song coming out. Super surprised to hear about the Cole being on it. Definitely want to check out more DAYLYT. Definitely want to. Also heard rumors that Cole's album, The Fall Off, is supposed to be dropping soon. I think Trey the Truth was on the Breakfast Club talking about it. Not sure when that was, but I heard rumors. I shouldn't say rumors. I heard people talking about the fact that Trey the Truth said the album should be dropping soon. So, that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Did you like the song? Did you think it was hot? Did you think it wasn't? Do you think it was fire? Do you think it was trash? Do you think it was mid? Do you think it was garbage? Let me know why you thought it was garbage. In fact, let me know what your favorite line in this song was as well. Like, let's start talking about favorite lines. And also, of course, like always, let me know in the comments other songs you want me to check out. Other than that, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching the videos. Also, thank you for everybody who left comments recently. I'm super excited to see the comments like that. Man, I'm not sure if it's just because it was an Eminem video, but if it was because it was an Eminem video, maybe I'll have to start doing more Eminem videos to get like, a big fan base to come over and start watching it and like, really coming through. But anyway, I am out. It's been great. Like, comment, share, subscribe.